I better shake the room. Swerve. Skirt. I better shake the room. Wait. Swerve. Yeah, go ahead, shake it for us. I better shake the room.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm your boy Kevin Kirk, and welcome to Beat the Stage Podcast. What is Beat the Stage Podcast? Beat the Stage Podcast is our platform where we discuss the beauty industry, Lord. So when we discuss the beauty industry, we're going to show you not just how to be a part of it, but how to beat it, all right? How to win as a barber, win as a stylist, win as a makeup artist, win as any professional within the beauty industry. On today's topic, we're going to discuss Jam Session, and I have some of the prolific educators that's going to come in and share with you what they're bringing to Jam Session and why you should be a part of Jam Session. Okay, so we got a full show today, and we're going to introduce. Well, I'm going to actually let them introduce themselves to this platform, so you can see just how dynamic these speakers and the educators will be. All right, first up, we got Miss Angelina. Angelina, we go back. She is one of Russ brand ambassadors, a talented hairstylist and colorist, but also a wonderful educator. So Miss Angelina, please share who you are and what you're going to be sharing with them at Jam Session.
Thank you so much, Kevin, for having me. I'm really excited to be a part of this. I've watched this for years, and I never had the opportunity to actually be a part of it. So I'm really looking forward to this. We're going to be bringing to you the new trends for 2026. A lot of people, we're seeing a lot of block coloring and stepping outside the box, using something a little bit different than what we've been doing for the last couple of years. And so color blocking is emerging in 2026. It's a big trend that can give you bold self-expression through clean, confident contrast, but with a shift towards individuality and optimism. A lot of designers are using similar techniques, bringing combinations of color and creating modern but sculptured looks that both can give you a lot of empowerment but artistic expression. So I'm really excited to bring to this, we call it the peak and flow technique. It's a modern color blocking method that blends structure with movement. You'll learn how to create the signatures peak and flow shapes, balance and contrast, harmony, and adapt the design to different head shapes as well as hair lengths. We'll be breaking down the sectioning of the hair, the placement, the blending for both bold and demure looks, to subtle variations. And by the end of the class, you'll be able to customize peak and flow for each individual guest in your chair.
Man, that sounds awesome, Angelina. I can't wait to, because I don't know if you know it, but I'm going to jump in that class with you.
Yes. I was hoping.
Well, you won't be by yourself. Next, we have up, this is my personal business developer. This is the guy who, when I think about my future success, I know it's going to be bright. And the reason is because my man, Mr. John Branda. John, tell them who you are and what you are about, sir.
Thanks, Kevin. I really appreciate the invite, and definitely appreciate all the work we've been working on in the last couple of years actually together. So what's going to happen in my session, we're going to be breaking down money management. We're going to break the business down to the fundamentals, simple systems, small and smart habits you can make right away, practical tools you can put to work right away. And by the end of the class, you're going to know exactly how to track your money, organize your business, make systems, develop decisions clearly so that you can make them with confidence and be able to move forward and get out of the nitty gritty of the general admin work of running a business. That's the stuff they don't teach you in barbering and in beauty school, unfortunately. So If you're running a business, the business is real. It needs real attention to detail, and you got to take it on. You got to attack it head on at the end of the day.
All right, so we have another powerhouse. We went from color, but what makes a color hot is the haircut. So, Micheline, you are a dynamic hair cutter. Tell them what you bring into Jam Session this on December 6th and 7th.
So, Kevin, listen, I'm super excited about being at Jam Session. This year is going to be some impactful information. I am Micheline Barber, your visionary founder of Impulse Summit and Impact Beauty, where I'm here to create visionary. I'm here to bring out the boldness in individuals in cutting, and especially coming through the purpose and power and the process of what it takes. In the class, we're going to be talking about Pixie. Pixie means not just a pixie cut, but learning how to cut, how to create, how to bring currency into your chair, and how to be consistent. So many different steps to this that we're going to be bringing to the seats of that. We want everyone to come and enjoy this. It's going to be a fun, impactful weekend. It's also going to be a fun, impactful weekend inside the class, where we are going to bring contouring techniques, just divine connection between the aha moment between someone said, I didn't know it could do it like that. Showing the movement of the hair and showing how you can, along with your color techniques, with the young lady that's going to be with you and so many more that's going to be joining, how we're going to collaborate together. So I'm excited. Thank you for the invite, Kevin.
Thank you for accepting the invite. And I promise you guys, one of the things I love about your classes, Micheline, first of all, you give a wealth of knowledge. But not only do you give knowledge, you inspire, you motivate. The energy that comes out your classroom, man, you don't even have to be in your classroom. You can feel it and hear it standing outside. So I can't wait for you to bring that energy to Jam Session, so that everybody that's a part of my program will have a chance to witness it. All right, so who we got going on? We got Angelina, we got Micheline, we got John. Let's see who is coming up next for in Jam Session. Let's go, just in case.
Then.
I would sing the song, but I can't sing.
Hey, how you guys doing? Kevin, thank you for inviting me. Mr. Bronner Brothers icon. Hey, yay. Hey, but I'm Just In Case with the Just In Case artistic team, and I'm coming to the Jam Session once again, bringing the energy. I'm going to be teaching you instant lock techniques. With my techniques, you're going to learn various ways of locking straight hair, kinky hair. And the way that I do it, it breaks it down to a very similar formula. Once you get this formula down packed, you'll be able to lock any texture of hair. And one of the things that I like about the Jam Session is upfront, close, and personal. It allows educators like myself and the panels that we have here tonight to just network and just fellowship. Some of the topics that we're going to talk about tonight is near and dear to my heart. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to sharing my knowledge with you guys. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and all of that stuff at I Am Just In Case.
All right, man. Hey, Justin, thank you, man. I appreciate you for accepting the invite for today's podcast, and also for being a part of Jam Session, man. Me and Justin, I don't know when we met. We met, I don't know how many years ago, and we just been rocking those. Yeah, I remember back when we was used to meet up at Shoe Show, and Shoe had one of those shows everybody enjoyed working at, even though sometimes you might make some money, sometimes you did, but it was that camaraderie and that love that we have for each other meeting up there. We was there every year, and I'm really appreciate that same type of camaraderie, that same type of love we have at Jam Session that'll make a person just want to be a part of it. Now, Justin, you're going to be teaching about Insta locks, but when we talk about locks, we got to bring in the man himself, the one who took lock gel, made lock gel, and took lock gel to a whole nother level. And I know he got some other things coming with his new company. Wow, this guy right here, this is my new hero. All right. This is my new hero, because every time I have a conversation with Mr. Omar Towns, I don't care if it's 1 minute or 5 minutes, he's going to impart in you some knowledge that's going to make you just sit back and think. And like, man, I don't care how much I thought I had it going on. I don't have it like Mr. Omar. Mr. Omar has a plethora of knowledge and information to share about natural hair, locks, and the beauty industry in general. But man, just, share with us right now, man, what you bringing to the table at Jam Session, brother.
So these are some of the things that I'm going to be doing in the session. What you're going to learn, you're going to learn advanced lock grooming. You're going to learn maintenance techniques for flawless results. Speed, the secret to the speed, creativity, client retention behind the chair. Client retention behind the chair, how to market yourself and your services like a pro. Branding strategies that elevate your name and your business. Mindset, discipline, and leadership tools for lasting success. This is why you guys need to join Jam Session. This is my first time, and I'm excited to come to Alabama, man, and be a part of something that's greater than me. That's one of my goals right there. Become a part of something that's greater than you. Because this isn't just the class, it's a movement for stylists who want more. Learn how to perfect your artistry, build a brand that speaks volumes, and create a legacy that lasts. Me, Omar Towns, OmarTowns.com. I will show you how to combine passion, precision, and purpose to become unstoppable in the world of beauty, man. We're talking about 30 years experience right here with these hands, right here. Build the empire, still building empires. Got over 200 stylists, got over 200 salon suites, and still, I want to teach you guys one main thing, right? Is how to love on your family too. 10 times this industry.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome to this platform, Miranda Phipps, man. She is one of Kirk Pro lead educators. She is one of the baddest girls in the business when it comes to lock maintenance and lock styling. She is a phenomenon. A celebrity within her own right and a celebrity stylist as well. Miranda, share with the audience what you're going to be bringing to Jam Session.
All right. Well, again, I'm Miranda Alexandra. I've been loving doing this Kirk Pro thing for a long time now. I'm very blessed to be on Kevin's team, and I'm happy to be amongst the presence of all of you as well. So at Jam Session, we're going to be coming out strong. We're going to be giving you bold flavors of styles, encouraging everyone, making sure that we understand that we are artists and put respect on our artistry, and make sure that, we're going in here and we're encouraging each other, but also working on styles that we see that are, popular at the time. So we'll be taking it back to some of the 90s looks. We'll be taking it back to some of the 2000s. We'll be taking it forward and bringing those things to a futuristic look, talking about shapes, talking about designs, making sure that everything is well balanced, and your client will love it. You're going to love it. As an educator, we're just going to keep everyone excited, and I can't wait to see everything going on. The locks are going to be beautiful. The haircuts are going to be beautiful. We're going to be doing waves and flows and all type of looks. So get ready for it.
Hey, I love it. I love it, man. The name of our class, Kirk Pro class, is going to be Vision Arrest. And what we're going to do, like she said, we're coming out bold, we're coming out hard. We're going to come show you hairstyles that's going to grab and arrest your eyesight so that when you see it, you're going to be locked in on it like, oh, how do they do that? One of the things I love about Russ hair color is that Russ hair color gives you such vivid, vibrant hair color that is easy to use and that it does not compromise the hair. So we have the opportunity to really push the envelope when we are working with natural hair to give you those vivid colors, because all hair color don't allow natural hair to pop the way that Russ allow natural hair color to pop. So we're going to be grabbing your eyesight, and we're going to hold it until we want to let it go with visual arrest. Now, let's talk about a couple of subjects, man. We all are pretty much seasoned hairstylists on this platform. I think everybody here have been doing hair for about 10 plus years. And I think that we've been a part of the industry long enough to have seen different changes from one decade to the next, right? So, let's go and get into a couple of subjects right now. And one question that we have coming up yesterday versus today, what's happening? How will we describe customer service, guys? So I remember when customer service was actually service, when customer service mattered, when the clients mattered, I joke in almost a bragging way that, I came out before the internet. I established myself before social media, before Google and Google reviews. Word of mouth was a real thing, and you wanted to make sure whatever somebody said about you, they were saying good things. Nowadays, I don't know if that matters as much to young hairstylists, because in my opinion, customer service as a whole, just not the same. But what is your point of view? Micheline, I want to hear from you. How do you view customer service in today's time?
Well, Kevin, I can say this. There's details in devil work, right? Let's say that. The details that can really work with our industry now and customer services, how are we treating people? It was a point we said professional. We took the pro out of it and we went straight professional, right? We got to get back to now looking at what everyone is looking for, the acceptance and the expectations. The expectations are what they look for when they come into the salon, what they're expecting, what they're accepting when they come to the salon. A lot of times now we look at it's a whole Bible and book before you even get into the salon. So customer service starts from the beginning. It was when a receptionist was there, when you say welcome. But now it's before you even speak to someone, is how much you got to fill out before you get there. People now are looking for different concepts of coming into salon spaces. They're looking for a comfortable situation. They're looking to talk to someone. They're looking for a genuine consultation, not just come with your hair already shampooed. That is not consultation. That way you won't even be able to go into retailing. So when we describe customer service now, we're actually need to go back to how it used to be, where it was actually a service. We are in the service attitude. We are in the servitude. When you are a servant, do you understand what it means to serve individuals? But as long as you're not in the servant industry, then you don't know what it feels like. We want to go. There's a difference between going to the Dollar Tree and going to Nordstrom's. You know what you're going to get. So are you going to be that Dollar Tree? Or are you going to be that Nordstrom environment? And sometimes when you go to the Dollar Tree, they treat you better than Nordstrom's. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who's behind the desk, right, John? I see John laughing, but it's so true that we have to look at ourselves and generally take a check off as to what individuals are looking for in customer service, because you got to treat people how you want to be treated. Yeah. Look at the details of how you want. When you go somewhere, do you treat that person that, or do you say, listen, I'm tired, I went out last night? That's not that person's problem. That you went out and that you're tired to service their hair. Now you telling me that you're going to be lazy when you're curling it. All I'm saying is building up to an expectation as to what people expect. So there's a acceptance and the expectations of where you want your currency to be when you're walking in your salon. Your customer service starts that, and you can always gauge that off of your tips. I say this. If your tips are $5, that's one thing. But if they're tipping you $2.25 and up, then you have to look at what you're giving them. That they don't mind giving you a certain percentage of. You know how they have that percentage thing, and some people say customize, and then they customize and put $2 in there. You want to be that one where they have no joke. It's either 15, 20, 25% or up, depending on that individual. So we have to get back to how it used to be. Let's go back to the basics of truly being a servant in this industry.
Micheline, I feel you. I feel the exact same way. Matter of fact, let's go to Angelina right now. Let's go to John. John, what are some of the things that frustrate you when it comes to customer service?
Well, I think one of the cardinal rules would always be is if you confuse, you lose, right? So if people are walking in and they're confused about your services, the level of service you're going to give every single time you're walking in there, if it's inconsistent, people are going to get frustrated. And on the opposite form of that, if you're confused about what the customer wants and not understanding what the customer needs consistently, especially if they're a normal client that you've had for years, and not giving that customer service or that level of customer service as you did the month prior, it's always going to be an issue there because they're expecting something and you're not giving it. Okay? Or you're expecting something from them and they're telling you something different. So don't confuse, because then you're going to lose at the end of the day.
Yeah, I like that. When you confuse, you lose. And I do believe that sometimes what frustrates us, and what I get frustrated with when I see hairstylists is that they are very inconsistent with their services. I think that sometimes hairstylists almost get a pass because of social media. You know, social media give you so much exposure and really has opened up you to the world that you don't worry about Betty Sue down the street as much and making sure that she come back because somebody will drive 30 minutes or an hour because they saw you on Instagram. You know, it makes me ask the question, has social media elevated our industry, or has it actually made the industry more shallow? Angelina, I would love to hear what you have to say about that.
You know, this really ties right into customer service. Social media has helped in the sense of, you know, when we had COVID, learning different techniques, you know, through online platforms. But I don't feel like it grows you as a person, as a stylist, as an educator, in the sense of where we used to be. You know, we forget by having social media, we're not utilizing our full potential. You know, we're watching these videos of other people that are doing things and halfway, and then we're not being our authentic self. Does that make sense? You know, you're not being who you can be just by watching social media. And then you get that feeling in your head, I don't have enough likes. I don't have enough comments. I'm not good enough. So I'm going to give up on it. And then you're backing down into this shell where you should be blooming in general.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that I remember back in the day, you know, as a talking like an old man, where it mattered where you trained from. It mattered who, you know, it was a badge of honor to say, I work with Russ, or I work with Kirk Pro, I work with Babylous Pro. It was a badge of honor. Now people look at, well, how many likes do you have? How many views do you get? Likes and views do not make you a master of your skill set. It may make you a great marketer, but it does not make you a master of your skill sets.
Social media is lying to you. I go to city, state to state, salon to salon, and most of these salons are closed down. When I go into these salons and to these barber shops, if you're lucky, is one barber in the shop. These chairs are empty. When I go into these suites, they're closed down. Social media is lying to you. That's my 2 cents.
Hey, Justin, you hit it.
Yeah.
You hit it, because social media got everybody thinking that they're ready to be their own boss. They got everybody thinking they're ready to jump into a suite fresh out of cosmetology school, and I want to be a boss. I want to be this bad, that. And they jumping out and they're not ready. They're not prepared, and they're not able to survive. All right. All right. And
No game plan.
You know, no game plan. And it's almost like they feel like they're entitled to a clientele. They're entitled to make money. So my question is, are new professionals coming in more skilled, or are they coming in feeling entitled? And I'm going to throw that question to both Miranda and Omar.
Please drink. I was waiting for it. You know, I've noticed, so I may be younger. However, I'm 39, but I've been licensed for 21 years. Oh my goodness. Wait, it's been a long time. Yes, my license can take a shot and celebrate. Okay. I've been licensed since 18 years old, straight out of high school. And when I came out, it was a good thing to go to a Great Clips, a Regis, a JCPenney of such, because you had stylists and barbers who would be there who were more skilled than you that you could learn from. Because although you had passed that state board test, there's still so much room to grow, right? And you were able to, you know, build that clientele, take classes, learn about different product lines, and it was beautiful. And now dealing with young women and men who are coming straight out of school, everyone wants to have a booth right away. Everyone wants to have a salon suite right away. And again, it's part of the social media aspect. Oh, I got these likes. People are coming to me. No, they're coming to you at $10 a head right now. But when you start charging 50, 60, 70, 100 or so, those same people might not come to you, and you still have room to grow. You want to learn from other people. I enjoyed being in a salon. The first booth rent salon I was in, I got to be in a salon where 2 of us were in our 30s, about 10 years in the industry. Then we had 2 more about 20 years in and 2 more about 30 years in. All that education is a beautiful thing to be amongst your peers. And because we don't do the shows, because people are coming out and just saying, oh, I have these lights, I can go into a booth. They do think that they have more skills and that they are coming out more entitled, although they actually shouldn't. And I would love to see them come to Jam Session and get the education because it's so needed. It's so needed.
Man, Jam Session on December the 6th and 7th. December the 6th is a meet and greet networking party, guys. Don't skip it. Make sure that you are there. You get a chance to talk to all the great educators and the speakers that's going to be a part of Jam Session. You get to talk to them. It's an intimate setting where you can really connect with your peers. And also on starting at 9 a.m. You need to get that 8 so you can make sure you register. But at 9 a.m. we're going to have our first class from 9 to 5. A wealth of knowledge is going to be right there at your fingertips. Please take advantage of the opportunities that will be at Jam Session.
I'm coming to turn up. I'm not the best on the competition side, but I promise you, I'm bringing what I got, and I'm gonna cut up. Do you feel me? I'm gonna do what I can do, but I promise y'all, I'm excited, and I'm so thankful for everybody that's joined this movement because it's not gonna be just a competition, but it's gonna get you volume that you would never expect because people been waiting for people to step back out ever since COVID with something grand, and this is going to be a grand event, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. And I ain't really coming to win, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm Meg the Stylist, but I also, I follow Meg the Stallion, so y'all just get ready, okay?
Love it.
I like her.
Social media is not the real world. I enjoy social media. It's a beautiful tool. It's something that we should utilize, but it does not negate or remove you from having to go to classes. It doesn't remove you from having to be trained or to being mentored. Okay, it is a tool that if you use it properly, it can get you the success that you want, then the success that you need. But it's just a tool. It's not real life. And I believe if they put it in the proper perspective, and there's no cheat code to success. Social media is a tool, but it's not gonna give you a cheat code to from being mentored, from really going to a class. You're not gonna get everything it takes to learn how to do a technique by watching a 1 or 2 minute video on YouTube. One of the things I believe social media has really killed is our attention span.
No shortcuts.
It's hard for a lot of people to watch a video that's a minute or 2 minutes long. And that is horrible. How can you grow? How can you learn if you can't stay still for 5 minutes to allow somebody to impart in you? Grow your business, to grow your skills, to grow your mindset, and it's just you there.
Mm-hmm.
What made me good is because I had somebody better than me right next to me, and I watched their work every day, and I watched it, and that competitive nature inside of me, that part of me that wanted to beat the stage, say, you know what, they're good. I'm not gonna get mad at them. I'm gonna learn from them.
Yeah.
How you make that curl look that way? Why your flat irons are so silky and my hair's straight, but yours is silky? How you get that hair to fall that way with the haircut? Those are questions that I can ask when we in an open floor setting, but I can't ask those questions if we in salon suites. Guys, man, real quick, Justin, give one nugget before you get up out of here, before we get out here. Justin, Miranda, John, Micheline, Angeline, in that order. Everybody give us one quick nugget.
Let's bring back the trade shows. Let's bring back education, and let's bring back the old days. Nobody's going into the shops no more selling products, except for me. It's just different. Let's
And
bring
me.
back the old days.
Yes.
Miranda, you nugget.
I would say continue to be encouraged no matter what's going on in the world. AI cannot replace us. Continue to educate your clients, not just yourself. As long as you educate them, they'll understand and respect you and come on back to your chair.
Amen.
Beautiful. Mr. John Brandon, give us a nugget.
I would tell you to solve people's problems, because when you solve people's problems, they're going to pay you. No one pays if they don't have a problem. Identify the problem, and you're the solution.
Awesome. Love it. Micheline,
I would say this: always stay green, because when you're green, you can grow. Like, that's something I always believe. So always stay green. Stay in classes. Stay learning. Just stay green so you can grow. That's my tip.
awesome. Love it. Ms. Angelina,
Just, continue to collaborate with one another, stylists, educators alike. Bring back that old school mentality and marry it in with the younger generation in our industry today, and work together so we can build the best platform ever.
all right. Thank you guys so much again, guys. This is the Beat the Stage on podcast, man. This is a platform that's going to help you beat the stage when you're performing live, but also every stage of life within this industry. We're going to have a nugget. We're going to have information. We're going to have wisdom that's going to allow you to be the success you desire to be. Thank you guys for this time. And until next time, we out.
I'm gonna shake the room. Swerve. Skirt, skirt. I'm gonna shake the room. I'm gonna shake the room. Wait. Swerve. I'm gonna shake the room. Yeah, go ahead, shake the room. I'm gonna shake the room.